Super Retro Force.
What's going on, YouTube? Well, today I kind of want to talk about, well, your collection doesn't suck. I know it's something hard to believe sometimes, but your collection is your own and it shouldn't be what you think it should be up to, like, standards with YouTubers and stuff. What? Now, I follow the fitness industry a lot and bodybuilders, and I'm into lifting weights and stuff like that. And one thing I noticed going on with those YouTube channels and social media and stuff like that, I felt like they were the standard. Like, if I didn't look like them, if I didn't lift as heavy as them, I was not worthy. And I think a lot of times people mistake that too with video game collecting and everything that goes on in this world outside of your home. And just so you guys know, making a YouTube channel, making social media and doing stuff like this is not real sometimes. I made some videos in the past talking about this, and I ruffled a little bit of feathers, I think, with some people. But people fake videos all the time. They only show you the good side of collecting and hunting. You don't ever really see the dark side of it. So I've done videos about how, when my first few years of doing this, I kind of acted different than I usually do. I tried to make a good persona for YouTube, and I tried to really just do the positive side of everything because I didn't want to be that negative Nancy that is on YouTube. I still try to stay away from the drama stuff, but I was more along the lines, yeah. And you've always heard that saying, don't meet your heroes, because a lot of times you're disappointed. And that's not to say I don't know certain YouTubers out there that are, completely different than they are in real life. I think a lot of them do kind of just share the same personalities that they do outside of YouTube. But I've also known that I've met a lot of people that have seemed a lot different on social media and how they are in real life. And what I'm trying to get to in this video is talking more about that your collection should be your own. It shouldn't be what you think these guys have. Because I will tell you, there's so many times that I see pickup videos, I see a lot of these videos. People will do game room tours, they'll do other stuff later on, and I don't even see those pickups anymore. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of times they end up buying that stuff, making a video, selling it, buying more stuff with that money to make a video, selling that, and the cycle, the loop continues on. I mean, you will see that a lot of times. Oops, shook my camera a little bit. There's an earthquake here in Iowa. But you'll see that a lot of times with the people that are more along the lines having a YouTube channel just for content purposes and to make money. And, there's channels out there that are religious about this, where they buy collections and then film everything and then sell it and then then use that money to go on the other hunt for more games. Now, this is not to say that everybody's like that. Recently, Pickin' Preacher had been questing to get all the Sega Saturn games, and he was doing a great job. He had the huge part of it done, but unfortunately, some personal stuff happened to his home, and he got invaded by Yellow Jackets. It's a big thing. It's a horrible. I couldn't even imagine that, being surrounded by Yellow Jackets and getting possibilities of getting sting. But he had to sell off his Sega Saturn collection to help pay for, trying to get a new home. Trying to get his family a new place. Now, when I'm talking about people specifically getting collections to sell for content, it's not people like him. It's more along the lines of people, you guys know when you watch the channels, you know who exactly, because it doesn't make any sense. They'll be like, a huge one is the GameCube collection. I've seen several channels complete GameCube collections or try to sell it, and then it seems like a few weeks or months later they're starting it all over again. And then when you ask why would you start it all over again when you just got it all? and then they'll just kind of pull off some, just, oh, well, I used the money for this or above. It's like, just come out and tell people you're making content. You're doing this to you don't have to make up some excuse. But they glorify this collecting, so when you see their stuff, you think that my collection needs to be like that. I need to have 100 GameCube games. I need to have every single Mario game, even if I don't like them. Like, even if there's some Mario games that you don't like, if you're not a big Mario Kart fan or anything like that, you don't have to have every Mario game just because people on YouTube and stuff tell you have to have every Mario game because it's essential. It's the bee's knees. It's, I dove down this rabbit hole myself, watching the hidden gem videos, looking at people's game room tours and seeing stuff and thinking, oh, I need to have that because these people have it. And then falling into the simple trap of, well, I've got to make a video about this now so I have content to make. And God, I don't even know, like, we've talked why you need to have your collection based on you and games you're going to play and have fun with. And that's the same with collecting in general too. Yes, we can watch, these YouTubers go on these amazing hunts, search these flea markets, find these random marketplace encounters and everything like that, and live through them is what I'm saying. Is because that's what I've come to find nowadays is I tried to replicate everything I saw because I thought these people were really cool and I wanted to be just like them. But over time of buying countless games and having all this crap down here, I found that was not the way to go. That was not the way that I liked my game room, my collection to be. But I still have that opportunity to watch them enjoy the content that they're making, whether or not it's real or fake or not. Because it just doesn't make sense to me sometimes. Like I said, I see these people buy all these games and then they're selling them just for content. I don't even know if they make money off it half the time, you know what I mean? But you don't have to... I'm trying to think of... I can't think that exact word for... It's something with a personality where you're living your personality through somebody else, or you're trying to match personalities. I think it's no identity personality or something like that. And you don't have to impress strangers on the internet. You don't have to do all this. I just think that it's a struggle sometimes because we watch these channels and we want to belong. We want them to think we're cool. They have 100,000 subscribers. They're awesome. And I want to be just like them, and I want to be cool. I want them to see me, and you don't have to do that. This is more along the lines of the mental health aspect of it. Everybody wants to belong, but you don't have to go to that extension of being that way. If the people don't like you for the way you are, then you don't need them in your life. You can watch from afar. Like YouTube, like I said, that's the good thing about that. I know a lot of you guys on this channel don't necessarily comment or anything, but I know you watch because obviously any video that I do gets at least 200 viewers. So I got at least 200 diehard fans that are always watching my content. So that's a great feeling. But now that I'm doing these videos, being more along the lines of myself instead of, like I said earlier, where I was just trying to make videos and being a totally different person because I thought that's what everybody wanted to see. As soon as I broke free from that, my videos became so much better. People enjoy them a lot more, and I have a lot more fun making them. And that should be how your collection is. You should be able to go down into your game collection room, look at your games, and be happy about what you have, instead of being like, oh man, this so-and-so just dropped a video today, and now I gotta go online and try and find these games because I need to add them to my collection because they said they're good games and I really like them, so I need to get them. You don't have to do that, guys. And then one last thing, there's people out here that collect just to collect, and I understand that. And a lot of times these videos are not out for them. They're not out for calling people out for collecting just to collect. These are more along the lines for the videos or for the viewers that are struggling with losing their what do I want to say? Losing their self in their collection and not even knowing what they're doing anymore. Because that's where I was. At one point, I was having fun getting every game possible I could find, but then at another point, I was like, I'd lost my identity. Like, what was I even collecting anymore, and why was I even collecting? Because a lot of times, that's where we struggle, is we don't know why we're doing what we're doing. But you'll have some channels out there like Gamer, Almer, and stuff like that, that they know exactly what they're doing and why they're doing it. And that's why, you know, their content and stuff comes so easy to them, and you can tell from that they're passionate and everything about it, because they know exactly why they're doing it and what they're doing it for. It's when you got the people that are filming and putting stuff up, but you can tell, you know what, and somebody once told me this, and I never really believed it, but you can tell when people are making fake content, because it doesn't, you don't get that good vibe check, you know what I mean? Like, it's either not them, how they really are, it's forced, or they don't like what they're doing, you know what I mean? And I hope that I don't give off that vibe nowadays, because that's exactly the exact opposite of what I do nowadays. So yeah, someday, I mean, I don't have to have every video where I'm coming out here with the dreaded, you're addicted to collecting, you're a hoarder, blah blah blah. Then that's not how I am. I mean, like I said, a lot of times when you guys, you know, I'm not saying you shouldn't collect games, I'm not saying you shouldn't hoard games, I'm not saying that. Like I said, these videos are specifically for people that are struggling with it and thought they were alone, obviously, and can see from the comments and my videos themselves that there's other people out there just like you that are struggling with, why am I buying these games? Do I really need these games? And with that. So with that being said, if you guys have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for being a great supporter of this channel. Thank you so much for coming around and commenting. As always, I love to comment, reply to comments, so make sure you guys comment something below. And today I just want you to comment, you know, let me know. I don't know. You know what I mean? I just appreciate having you guys here. So if you want to comment anything you want, and I'll reply. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, stay retro, my friends, and you guys have a great week. God bless, guys.
Super Retro Force.